Hey guys, and welcome back to We Plugin. In this video, we explore our WP Posts Pro plugin. This plugin is used to display your blog posts in a beautiful and responsive template. You can also display your posts by category, author, and date, and all. More about this later on. For now, let's get started. First, just open up your WordPress admin panel and hover your mouse to We Plugin and click on Plugin List. Now here you have to find WP Posts Pro. You can scroll and find it, or you can search for it. As you can see, this is the plugin. Just hit download. Now hit activate. Now, as you can see, a new option is added. Just click on it. First, let's create a rule, then we'll explore all the other settings. So I'll just write the title as Demo Rule and hit Save. Now, as you can see, the rule is created. Now just go to Manage Rules. As you can see, this is the rule that we've just created. Now we need to create a listing template. You can create that by going to Add Listing Template or Manage Template. Just click on Manage Template. Now click on Add Layout. Now just write the title. I'll go with Listing Demo. Now just select the rule that we've just created. Now just hit Save Template. Now go to Manage Template. Now as you can see, this is the template that we've just created. Just copy the shortcode. Now just go to Pages and add a new page. Now give the appropriate title and click on the plus icon and select shortcode and paste it. Now just hit Publish. Now click on View Page. Now as you can see, this is how it's looking. Now let's just go back and click on this pen icon to make changes. Now as you can see, these are all the settings. We'll go through each one by one. But first, let's see Design. As you can see, these are all the designs. You can choose any one. I'll choose this one and hit Save Template. Now just go back and hit Refresh to see the changes. I know it's not looking very nice because I've used random filler data. This video is just to demonstrate how to use WP Posts Pro plugin. Now let's explore all the other settings. First one is Listing Template Settings, which we've already seen. Next up is Title Settings. In this we have Hide Title. If you enable this, title from post listing will be hidden. Next is Link to Post. You should enable this if you want to link the post title with its permalink. Then we have Open New Tab. By enabling this, a new tab will be opened when the title is clicked. Then we have Title Wrapper. You can use this to modify the title wrapper. Then, next up is Content Settings, and the first one is Hide Content. By enabling this, the main post content will be hidden from post listing. Next up is Content Wrapper. You can use this to modify the content container, and remember, do not remove %signs. Then, we have Content Show. Here you can decide, do you want to show full content or excerpt? Then we have Content Limit. Here you can modify the content limit. Then we have Render Shortcode. You should enable this if you want to render shortcode. Next up is Featured Image Settings, and within that, the first one is Hide Thumbnail. Enable this to hide the featured image or thumbnail of the post and listing. Then we have Link to Post. Enable this to link the featured image with the post title in the listing. Then we have Open New Tab. This is the same as previous Open a New Tab if you click on the featured image of the post and listing. Then we have Thumbnail Width and Thumbnail Height. You can set it here. Then we have Thumbnail Size, where you can select the thumbnail size. Then we have Thumbnail Position. You can also set as per your liking. Then at last, we have Default Image. Here, you will upload your featured image. Then next up is Read More Settings. Here you can customize the Read More setting in text. Next up is Date Settings, and the first one is Hide Date. It is used to hide the published date of the post from the post listing. Then we have Date Format, which you can change as per your requirement. Then we have Date Wrapper. You can use this to modify the date container. Next up is Author Settings. In this setting, you can hide author. You can display author link. You can select display name and all. Then next up is Comments Settings. It is the same as previous, but just for comments. Then next up is Categories Settings and Tag Settings. It is also the same, but this time for categories and tags. Then we have Grid Settings, where you can select grid columns. Then at last, we have Pagination Settings. By enabling this, you can decide how many posts will be visible in one page. Then we have 4 types of pagination style. First one is simple pagination, where posts will be displayed per page. Then we have Load More button, in which the user has to click on the Load More button to see more content. Then we have Infinite Scroll and Carousel. Then we have Source Code. You can also add more by using these placeholders. Then we have Preview, so you don't have to go to another page to see the changes. Now, that is all the setting in this. Now, let's see all the other. For that, go to Manage Rules and click on this pen icon. Now let's explore all the settings from here. First one is Setup Criteria for Posts Listing. Here you can decide how many posts you want to display, how many posts you want to skip from starting, and in which order you want to display post listing. Next up is Filter Listing by post types, taxonomies, and terms. You should enable this if you want to apply post type and taxonomies filters. Then next up is Filter Listing by date criteria. This is the same as previous but for date. Then next up is Filter Listing by custom fields. Here you can apply custom fields filter. Then next up is Display Related Posts. Here you can display related posts using these 4 criteria. Then next up is Other Filters. This contains all the other filters. Then at last we have Exclude Posts. Here, you can exclude any post by just pasting their post ID. And that's all, folks. This is all the settings. And at last, we have plugin tools. If you've messed up the settings and want to reset everything, then just write delete in capital and hit Clear Database. And that's all, folks. That is all there is to know to get started. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.